What is going on, Laker fans? Thank you very much for tuning in. A little Lakers Talk Daily on this Wednesday. A little pregame action. Lakers taking on the Portland Trailblazers tonight across the street at crypto.com. Appreciate you guys being a part of the show. Please subscribe to the channel on ESPN LA. We'd greatly appreciate it. Okay, so do a couple things on this channel or on this video. We will preview the Lakers and the Blazers, and we'll see if the Lakers can kind of move on from that bad loss against the Pacers on Monday night. So, real quick, Lakers, Blazers. Blazers struggling a little bit. So, they got off to a really hot start. Damian Lillard gets injured. He won't be back for, I think, another week or so, maybe a little bit less than a week. And the Lakers are fortunate that they go up against the Blazers here at Crypto, and there is no Damian Lillard tonight. They had a game yesterday in Portland against the Clippers. Had a pretty good, sizable lead. They were up, I want to say 12 or 13, something along those lines against the Clippers. Jeremy Grant, 30-plus. Anthony Simons, 30-plus. Two really nice players. But the Clippers come back. They come back without Paul George, without Kawhi Leonard, and they beat Portland on the road. So I think for the Blazers, that was a really bad loss for them. I think Lakers are catching them at the right time. You know, obviously without Damian Lillard, and then back-to-back for the Blazers, who flew last night out here to LA to get ready for this Lakers game. That's a big advantage for the Lake Show. So that's a little bit of the Portland Trailblazers. Let me throw it on the Lakers side. You're playing a game tonight coming off by far the worst loss of the season. That loss to the Pacers still hurts. Still stings. I'm sure it stings for a lot of Laker fans as well. That was the worst loss of the season. Obviously, I don't have to get back into the up 17, fourth quarter, 9.5 to go, and you all of a sudden forget how to play basketball, and the Indiana Pacers come all the way back and beat the Lakers at a buzzer beater, a 3 at the buzzer, and Lakers lose that game. I'm curious to see how the Lakers rebound. I really am. This was supposed to be a 2-game sweep for the Lakers. This was supposed to be the Lakers getting to 9-11 before you go out on that tough road trip coming up. Was not meant to be. Only thing you could do now is turn the page, learn from it, and hopefully the Lakers are better off because of it as the season progresses. Tough to think that way now. Tough to think that way today. But that's the idea and that's the concept for the Lakers as the season progresses, that this is one of those games that maybe becomes a turning point for the Lakers. That loss to the Pacers rallied the troops. Maybe that loss to the Pacers got them to not take teams lightly when they do have a lead. Gets them to execute better in the fourth quarter. Gets them to make sure that Anthony Davis is more of a focal point on the offensive end. Whatever, however you want to take it. But if you're looking for a positive coming from that loss to the Pacers, it would start tonight against the Portland Trailblazers. And I really do think there's a lot of things that benefit the Lakers tonight. They had a day of rest. They've been here in LA for a couple days now. Portland's going to be flying in last night after a really tough loss to the Clippers. No Damian Lillard, so the Lakers surely should have a lot of advantages in tonight's game. Last time the Lakers played the Blazers, just a reminder here, third game of the season. If I tell you the two worst losses for the Lakers this year, the Pacers was one of them. The other one was against the Blazers. Lakers had a 7-point lead with 2 minutes left to go, found a way to lose that game, and they started the season out 0-5. That was their third loss of the season when they did start. They were 0-3 to start things out. So that was against Portland, so maybe a little payback for the Lakers against the Blazers. So that kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what we got going on tonight. Now, why does this become such a critical game, such an important game? I know they all do. I know I probably say that way too much. Lakers go on a really, really tough stretch after this game tonight. The Lakers, if they win the game, they're 8-12. They're 4 games below 500. If they lose the game, they're 7-13, 6 games below 500. Get this W tonight, and then after that, you go out on the road. You only have 4 games in the month of December at home. The other 12 games you got are on the road, and they're tough games. I'm not going to go in order here, but this month in December or next month in December, you're facing the Milwaukee Bucks, the Philadelphia 76ers, the Toronto Raptors, Washington Wizards are in that mix. You got some home games against the Boston Celtics. I want to say Denver is a part of that schedule as well. You got some really, really tough games coming up, and in my opinion, this if I thought I knew what this Lakers team was, or if I thought I was trying to gauge, usually 20 games is enough games to say, okay, I got an idea what that team is. When tonight is over, the Lakers are 25% through the schedule. That should be enough to know what this Lakers team is. I think we actually need a little bit more time to determine that. So that road trip, the 6-game road trip coming out, either the Lakers are around 500. If they can come back 3-3 in that 6-game road trip, then I'm feeling a lot better than maybe I feel today, because that means they went out and they beat some good teams on the road, which the Lakers have not done a good job against teams on the road in general, but also good teams. They haven't had many good wins this year. So if you're going to go 3-3 on the road, then obviously that's going to have a lot to do with it. You're going to had to have beaten good teams in the process. That's number one. The second thing is, if you do come back and you're 1-5 on that road trip, even 2-4 on that road trip, you're just falling further and further behind 500, and it makes it more and more difficult to make a case that the Lakers should go make a big blockbuster trade or something like that. It actually is just telling more the story is the team's just not good enough, and one piece might not be able to save you or anything along those lines. So we'll see how things go, but it does start tonight. You can't get to that 6-game road trip until you beat the Blazers tonight. So we'll see what happens with the Lake Show tonight. Laker fans, feel free to comment here. Please subscribe to the channel. Always appreciate you guys joining the show. Lakers, Blazers tonight. Tip-off's at 7:30. We'll do the pregame show at 6 o'clock. So thank you for being a part of the show. We'll get back with you guys a little bit later today. And then, of course, tomorrow we'll have a little bit of a recap as well. Thanks for being a part of the show. Have a good rest of your day.